have a seat and get comfortable and aligned. And just kind of let your shoulders relax, let your jaw relax. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. If you're comfortable with your eyes closed, close your eyes. And just kind of take a moment to really feel into your body. Notice how everything is feeling today. Start breathing a little deeper and a little slower. Focusing on your breath for a moment, just being very present with every inhale and exhale. And then check in with any thoughts, any emotions. Notice what your energy feels like. Let's go ahead and bring palms together in front of the heart. And we'll set our intention for our practice today. So just taking a moment to be really clear about what you need. And then take a really deep breath in. And a big exhale through the mouth. So hopefully you guys got to see the incredibly beautiful full moon, either last night or this morning. I got to see it both, which is really kind of cool. And so as you know, when there's a lot of lunar energies, we counteract that with solar energies. So we're actually going to begin our practice with a little bit of breath work. We're going to start with Kapalabhati breathing. That's that really forceful exhale. So your abdominal muscles really sharply contract to press the air out. And then when you relax them, the air just automatically comes back in. So you don't have to exert any effort on your inhale, only on the exhale. We'll do one round of this. You can go as fast or as slow as you like, whatever's comfortable to you. But we're kind of trying to get this area, our solar plexus area, kind of fired up. So we're going to ignite Agni, which is fire. That's our fire center. So that's kind of our practice today, is igniting that fire. So you need a really straight spine. You got to have length on the abdomen. This is all through the nose. Hopefully you can breathe through your nose today. So take a deep breath in. Exhale completely through your nose. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out half of your air and begin that contraction in the abdomen. Big inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, just float your arms back down and transition onto your hands and knees. So we'll just do a few cat-cows, inhaling to arch, exhaling to round, and you might keep your awareness in that solar plexus region. So when you're inhaling, that solar plexus region is kind of dropping down towards the floor, and when you're exhaling, it's rounding up towards the ceiling, right? Inhaling, the belly drops, and exhaling, the belly kind of pulls up. And then I'm actually going to have you go straight into downward facing dog here. So go ahead and spread those hands, plant them nice and firmly into your mat. Reach the hips up and back. Feel free to pedal the feet a little bit if you need to, just to warm up the legs. And then find a little bit of stillness here. Slowly walk your feet forward. Keeping your knees bent, relaxing the neck, just kind of dangling in ragdoll. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up and overhead, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. So we're going to do a series of sun salutations to kind of ignite the Agni, the fire. However, I'm very cognizant that this is a soft and slow class. So we're going to make them a little bit gentler, but we'll still move with the breath eventually, just so that you know. So here we go. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up. As we exhale, fold forward, hands all the way down to the mat. Look up and lengthen, and then back down. So I want you to step back with your left leg. Hold your lunge for a moment. Go ahead and drop your left knee down. We're going to bring the arms up and overhead. Pelvis is going to tilt. Hips are going to shift forward. And then on your next exhale, your left hand is going to come to your right thigh, and you're going to use that as a little bit of leverage to reach behind you with your right arm, looking over the right shoulder if you can. We'll bring both hands down to the mat on either side of the right foot. Fully extend your right leg. Flex your ankle and toes. Pull your chest forward. From here, we're just going to bring the right knee back to meet the left knee. Take a child's pose. And then scoot forward into Sphinx. Make sure you're relaxing those glutes and lengthening the spine here. So we're moving extra slow this first time through so that you can really get the benefit of each of the poses. And then we're going to do the same series of movements, but we're going to link it to the breath so that we get a little bit warmer. Go ahead and move into downward facing dog. And then take a big step forward with your left foot. Just hold your lunge for a couple of breaths here. Drop the right knee down. Bring the arms up and overhead. Pelvis tilts back. Rib cage lifts. Hips move forward. And then on your next exhale, your right hand is actually going to touch the outside of your left thigh, and your left arm is going to reach behind you. If you can, you're looking over your left shoulder at your left thumb. Then we'll bring both hands to the mat on either side of the left foot. Fully extend your left leg, flex the ankle and toes. Bend your left knee, step forward to a standing forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. One more time through slowly, and I'm going to give you a modified vinyasa, and then the rest of them will go with the breath. So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, back down. Inhale, step back with your left leg. Exhale, drop that left knee down. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, sink the hips forward. Inhale, left hand outside that right thigh. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, both hands to the floor. Exhale, extend your right leg. So this is where I'm gonna just pause for a second and insert a modified vinyasa, and then you guys will be able to choose what you do at this point of the practice. You can always do child's pose and Sphinx. You could go straight to down dog. You can do a full vinyasa, and if you know how to do those, you don't need my explanation. But if you want to do a modified one, this is what it would look like. We would inhale and step the right leg back to a plank position. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, and chin, or you can just drop all the way to your stomach. Inhale, lift up into a baby cobra, and exhale into downward facing dog. So remember, that's just one option. You do whatever is best for your body. So from this down dog, let's get back to the breath. We're gonna inhale the left foot forward. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, pelvis tilts, hips move forward. Inhale, right hand outside that left thigh. Exhale, reach back with your left arm. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, fully extend your left leg. Flex the ankle and toes. Inhale, bend your left knee and step forward so that you can exhale all the way into your forward bend. Inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, palms together in front of your heart. So that's as fast as we're gonna move. We're just gonna keep it slow, gentle breaths, and it's kind of a gentle sun salutation. However, having said that, you should start getting warmer. You're gonna start feeling the Agni, the fire building in the belly. Those of you that do full vinyasas or the modified one that I showed you, you'll get even warmer. And those of you that need to rest in child's pose or go straight to down dog, you still get all the benefits. So we've done 2, we are doing 4 more. Starting now, palms together in front of your heart. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, drop your left knee. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, hips move forward. Inhale, left hand to right thigh. Exhale, right arm behind you, look over your shoulder. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, fully extend your right leg. Do whatever you need to do here. If you're with me, you'll inhale to a plank. Exhale, drop knees, chest and chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, drop your right knee. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sink your hips forward. Inhale, right hand outside left thigh. Exhale, left arm reaches back. Inhale, hands on either side of the left foot. Exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, stepping forward so that as you exhale, you can do your forward bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, drop your left knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips move forward. Inhale, begin your rotation. As you exhale, you're looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Remember, do what you need to do. Inhale into plank if you're with me. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hips move forward. Inhale, begin your rotation to the left so that as you exhale, you're reaching back and looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, hamstring stretch on the left. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. We have 2 to go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, back down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hips forward. Inhale, begin rotating to the right. Exhale, finish your rotation. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hips move forward. Inhale, start your rotation to the left. Exhale, finish your rotation to the left. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, left leg extends. Inhale, bending the left knee to step forward. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips forward. Inhale, start rotating to the right. Exhale, finish that rotation. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, fully extend your right leg. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, drop down knees, chest and chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Exhale, drop the right knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hips move forward. Inhale, right hand to left thigh. Exhale, left arm reaches behind you. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, left leg extends. Inhale, step forward. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Pause for a moment, bring your awareness back to that midsection, that solar plexus region. See if you feel like you've got a little spark going, a little flame, a little Agni and fire. And then I want you to inhale and reach the arms up. As you exhale, just take a big sideways step. Arms are out to the sides. We kind of call this star pose. Just double check and make sure your feet are parallel right now to begin with. Good. So we're going to begin by interlacing the fingers behind the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, hinging at the hips, folding forward, relaxing the neck. Keep your attention right around your navel. So right now you should feel compressed because you're folding over in the middle. While you're still hanging forward, release your hands down to the mat. Walk both hands over towards your right foot. Stretch out over that right leg. Walk both hands over to your left foot. Stretch out over the left leg. Walk your hands forward so that they are slightly off the mat, or you can think of it as being exactly torso distance from your feet. So ideally your hips are still aligned over your heels and your back is nice and flat. We're going to slide the left hand directly underneath what would be like our throat or our face. Keep the spine lengthened and take your right hand up towards the ceiling. It's a little bit of a twist. Again, lighting up those fires. Bring your right hand down, put it where your left hand was, and rotate, taking left hand towards the ceiling. Bring your left hand back down. Walk your hands back onto the mat. And I want you to just bring just your heels in, so that'll keep your toes rotated out. Bend the knees a little bit, put your hands on your thighs, and come on back up with knees bent, arms on thighs. Let's traction out a little bit. So press against the inside of your left thigh. As you twist and look over your right shoulder, you're going to feel this in the left inner thigh. You'll feel your left hip and left side of the spine tractioning. Let's switch sides. Press against the inside of the right thigh. Twist and look over left shoulder. And then come back to the center and straighten your legs. I want you to rotate your left toes in. If you need to widen your stance a little bit again, that's fine, because I need to bring your heels in. You're going to rotate your right foot out. We're going to bend the right knee and come into warrior two. So we're holding this for a few breaths. And as we're holding it, I want you to ever so slightly pull your navel in and keep your awareness right around your solar plexus. Straighten your right leg. This is different. We're going to put the left hand on the left thigh. It's kind of like a reverse warrior, but you're going to keep your right leg straight. Bring that right arm up and over. Get a really nice stretch on the right side of your torso. And then come back into your warrior two. That was basically your rest. And you're going to take your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and overhead for a nice side angle. Those of you that would like to go deeper, you're welcome to take your right hand to the floor inside that right foot. Come all the way back up, warrior two. And then you can straighten your right leg, relax your arms, roll your shoulders back. Now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So rotate your right foot in. Rotate your left foot out, and I want you to find warrior two. Remember, we're going to hold this for a few breaths. Once you find your proper alignment, slightly pull your navel in and keep your focus right around that navel center.
Straighten your left leg, right hand on right thigh, left arm up and over, almost like a reverse warrior, but it's actually your rest. And then come back up and bend your left knee again, warrior two. Then take your left forearm to your left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. And if you'd like to go deeper, left hand can come to the floor. All the way back up, straighten your left leg, roll your shoulders back, and then using some leg strength, big step up to the front of the mat, palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, back down. You're gonna step back with your left leg. Drop your left knee, come up with palms together in front of your heart. Hips go ahead and move forward. So we're gonna move into a nice deep prayer twist here. I want you to take your left elbow outside that right knee or thigh, press into your palms, lift the torso, look over your right shoulder. You really want to try and get as much twist as you can here, because what I want you to feel is compression around the midsection. So we're stoking that fire. Take one more breath here. And then we're just going to put the left hand on the mat. I want you to roll to the outside edge of your right foot and go ahead and gently apply pressure to the inside of your right thigh or right knee with your right hand. So we're pressing that right leg open. Take a couple of breaths here. And then bring the right hand to the mat, and you can just step your right leg back to meet your left. Give yourself a little tail wag. Now, those of you that are doing full vinyasas, you're welcome to continue. The rest of us are going to take a child's pose and take it a little slower than we did during the sun salutation. So you've got time to take a couple of breaths here. And then we'll scoot into Sphinx, lengthening out the spine. And then downward facing dog. Tailbone up and back, reaching back. Big step forward with your left foot. You're going to go ahead and drop your right knee down, and we're going to come up with palms together in front of the heart. Go ahead and let your hips move forward and then come into that nice deep prayer twist. Right elbow outside left knee or thigh, but we're pushing into the thigh to get the chest to lift because we really want as much twist and intra-abdominal pressure as possible. And then release out. Just the right hand comes to the mat. Left hand is inside that left knee. You're going to roll to the outside edge of your left foot and then apply a little bit of pressure to the inside of the left thigh or knee. Release that. Left hand comes to the mat. I want you to step forward to a standing forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. So the good news is our balance pose is pretty easy today. It's just a basic tree pose. The better news is we're also going to be stoking our fires with this because we're going to be in it for a little bit. Woo, yay. So if you are having a balance challenge day, just a reminder, when you bring, we're going to be standing on the right leg first. So when you bring your left leg over, if you need to keep the left toes on the mat and have your left heel on your right calf, you can do that as long as your knee presses out. You can also have the foot a little higher up in case you need to tap down. For those of you that are ready to commit, here we go. Left foot can come all the way up onto the right thigh if you're comfortable there. Make sure the knee presses out. Start with your palms together in prayer. Interlace the fingers except for the index fingers. Reach the arms up and overhead. Slowly bring your palms back down in front of your heart. And release, left foot to the ground. Awesome. Same thing on the other side. So the same thing applies. Toes can be on the ground if you need to, foot can be low or the foot can be high. So standing on the left leg, here we go. We bring that right leg up. Make sure that the knee is pressing out. Palms are together in front of the heart. Interlace the fingers, extend the index fingers up and begin to reach them up and overhead. Slowly bring those palms together back down in front of you. And release, right foot to the ground. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Look up halfway and then back down. You're gonna step back onto your hands and knees. Give yourself a little tail wag if you need it. I'm gonna turn slightly so you guys can see the difference in angle here. What I'm gonna have you do is bring your left leg, and I'm not mirroring you, so yours is that way. You're gonna bring your left leg out to the left with the foot flat and kind of slide it forward up towards the head end of your mat or wherever you're at. And then just let it be there. Make sure the whole sole of your left foot is flat. You can forget about your left leg now. It's just to stabilize you. Think of it as an outrigger. You're gonna inhale your right arm up, and as you exhale, scoop it underneath, just like threading the needle. It is threading the needle. If you can grab your left leg or foot with your right hand, cool. If you can't, it's not a big deal. Take the left hand up towards the ceiling and twist a little bit if you can. Try and get that sensation of twisting in your midsection, that fire center. We're still working on getting that Agni stoked. Take one more breath. And then we'll come out of that. Left leg underneath, wag the tail a little bit. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So that right leg comes out to the right, the foot is flat. You're gonna slide it up a little bit. And then inhale, left arm up. And as you exhale, scoop that left arm underneath you. Again, unimportant whether or not you actually grab your right leg or foot, but you're gonna take the right hand to the ceiling and kind of roll open, try and get that twisting sensation in your midsection. And then come out of that. Right leg is back underneath you. Give yourself a little tail wag. And then we'll take our final child's pose. Those of you that are doing vinyasas, you can take your final vinyasa. From child's pose, scoot forward into either Sphinx or Cobra. Heart pulling forward. And then downward facing dog. Reach the tailbone up and back. Don't forget to press the heels down. From here, you can just walk your feet forward, have a seat in Dandasana. We'll just kind of take a moment and check in. So you want that nice, straight, aligned spine. Legs are active. Head feels as though it's balanced on top of the spine. And so you're just noticing your body, your breath, your mind, your heart, your energy, all of that good stuff. And then we'll keep the right leg straight. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh and just lean out over your right leg. Come up from that. I want you to just pick your left knee up so it's still inside the right thigh. Left hand is going to come behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Kind of bring that left knee in a little bit. If you can today, bring your right arm outside left knee or thigh. Now, if that's not possible, just hug the leg. But if you can, get that little bit of extra compression in your midsection as you twist and look over your left shoulder. Think of it as fanning the flames in your fire center. Good. Come all the way back around. You're going to take your left ankle and bring it on top of your right thigh now. Flex your left ankle. Lean forward again. And then come on up from that. Hands are going to be right behind your backside. Left ankle needs to stay flexed, by the way. Bend your right knee. Scooch up if you need to. So it's kind of like that seated pigeon or seated figure four. You can continue to lean back on the hands, or if you prefer, you can grab your right shin. But the idea is you want to try and keep your spine as straight as possible. You should feel this in your left glute. And then from here, we'll extend the right leg back out, extend the left leg out beside it. Give both legs a good wiggle. Make sure you're still on your sit bones. And then bring your right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Lean out over your left leg. Come on up from that. You're just going to pick the right knee up. So that right foot is still inside your left thigh. Right hand comes around behind you. Raise that left arm up in the air. Bring the right knee in towards the midline. If you can, get that left arm outside the right knee or thigh. And if not, that's okay. Just hug it. And then twist to your right. So what we're trying to do here is maximize that sense of squeezing and compression in the midsection. Rotate back around, pick your right foot up, bring it on top of your left thigh. Flex that right ankle, lean out over your left leg. And then come on up, keep your right ankle flexed. Hands are right behind your backside, left knee bends, maybe you scoot up, maybe not. You want to feel this in your right glute. Remember, if you like, you can reach around and grab the left shin. Or you can keep your hands behind you. The idea though is your chest should be lifted and moving forward. So your spine should be very straight. You should be feeling this in your right glute. And then we're going to extend the left leg out, extend the right leg beside it. Give both legs a really good wiggle. Take your legs into a nice wide V. Make sure they're active. Focus on your fire center and imagine that you're trying to put it on the floor. Just 3 breaths here, lengthening forward. Come all the way back up from that. You can bring your legs together, give them a good wiggle. And you know I'm gonna ask you to do boat pose before we roll down. And I'm gonna ask you to do it with a twist. So do the best you can, but please try and keep your spine straight. We're gonna grab behind the thighs, lift the chest. Remember, always a straight spine. Lift the feet off the ground and then extend your arms. Now, if you need to stay like this, that's fine. Those of you that can extend the legs. We're gonna bring the palms together and I want you to rotate to your left. Chest is still lifting. Rotate to your right. Keep your chest lifted. Come back to the center. Put your feet down and then just take your time like we usually do. Really rolling down extra, extra, extra slowly. Just take as much time as you possibly can till you're all the way on your back. And then hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. So from here, I want you to put your right foot flat on the mat, so your right knee is bent. Your left ankle is going to cross your right knee. You're going to drop your right leg over to the right until the whole sole of your left foot touches the floor. Then you're going to use your right hand inside your left thigh and just press on it. Keep that left foot flat. So you should feel a little bit of sensation in your left outer hip. Couple of breaths here. And then slowly bring that leg back up. And we're just going to switch sides. Left foot goes flat on the mat. Right ankle crosses left knee. So it's that wide crossing of the legs. You drop your legs to the left. You want the entire sole of your right foot on the floor. That's super important. Then you use your left hand and you push against the inside of your right thigh. You should feel it in your right outer hip. Bring the legs back up, uncross them. Hug your knees in, side to side rock. Now, if you're able to do a deep twist, we're going to do tight crossing of the legs and twist. But if deep twisting is bad for your back, you're going to go from right here with your knees bent and together and in the air. You'll just drop both knees to the right. Now, if you want to twist deeper, you'll put your right foot back down on the ground. Let your left thigh tightly cross your right thigh. You might even want to do the little foot wrap if you like. And then you're going to drop both knees to the right. Let your left arm open out to the left. And if it's all right with your neck, your head will turn to the left. Keep your focus on that navel center. On your next inhale, bring the legs back up. If they were crossed, keep them crossed. And if they're not, it's still okay. We're going to draw 3 big circles in the air in both directions with the knees. So if your knees were crossed, uncross them now. Hug them in. And so this is where if you're keeping the knees uncrossed, if you need a gentler twist, go straight from here. Just drop both knees to the left. Let your right arm open out. If you're going deeper, left foot on the mat, right thigh tightly crosses left. You can do the foot wrap if you like. Knees drop to the left. Right arm opens out to the right. And if it's okay with your head turns to the right. On your next inhale, bring those legs back up, crossed or uncrossed, your choice. We're drawing 3 circles in each direction in the air with our knees. As you finish out, you can uncross the legs if they were crossed, hug the knees in, and rock side to side. So a quick inversion. If you need to do bridge because of neck or shoulder issues, please do that. Just put your feet flat and lift your hips. If you prefer, and if you can, get your hips into your hands, and you don't even have to get vertical. We're going to do a little candlestick variation, which is your final twisting compression move. So either bridge pose, or if you're able, hike your hips into your hands. Remember, you don't have to get vertical. I want you to bend your knees and point your toes towards the ceiling. Now, only if this feels okay in your body, you're going to bring the outside of your left knee towards your right ear. Bring the legs back up. Now we're going the other way. Right knee moves towards left ear. Lots of compression in the belly. Inhale back to the center. If you're still with me, separate the knees. Squeeze your ears with your knees. And then everybody roll on out of whatever inversion you're in. You may grab the outside edges of your feet and do a little happy babying. Whatever feels good here. And then when you feel like you're ready, bring your feet down to the mat. Let the knees drop open and the soles of the feet come together. Just rest like this for a couple of breaths. Let your inner thighs stretch. Let everything kind of start to settle down. And then we're just going to lengthen the low back. So on your next inhale, press your low back into the mat. You're basically tilting your pelvis, pushing into the mat, keeping the knees wide. And then the next time you breathe out, just relax again, and you'll feel that natural arch return to your low back. One more time, let's remove it. Flatten your back. Press your navel, that Agni center, your fire center. Press it down towards the mat. And then the next time you breathe out, relax your body. Begin to extend your legs, separate your feet. As you get into your most comfortable Shavasana position, take a really deep breath in through the nose. And a big exhale through the mouth. Just allow your body to really settle into the floor, into the mat, into the moment. Feel how your breathing slows down and responds to your very relaxed body. And then just kind of get in touch with your fluid nature. So we are, in fact, predominantly water. More than half of your body is comprised of water. And yet we have these internal fires. So we've been igniting Agni. We've been kind of playing with our internal fires. We have digestive fires. We have our fiery passions. We have the fire of our creativity. And so we're a balance of these two, right? The water and the fire. A balance of
lunar and solar energies. So feel that fire within you. Become aware of that, whether that is a rumbling in your belly that you've stoked your digestive fires, or whether it's fiery convictions, beliefs, passions, creativity. Get in touch with that. So these balancing energies are really helpful in reminding us that we are not one-dimensional, that we are not either or beings, we are and both. It's very non-dualistic. Sort of reminds us that there is a black, there is a white, and there is lots of gray in between, and we reside somewhere on that continuum. So we're not an either or, we're an and both, we're a combination of. So we're not just water or just fire, we're not just solar or just lunar, we're not just anything, we're all of the things. So for the next minute or so, really feel how you embody all things. You are multidimensional. You are complex and beautiful. Embody that. And just take your time becoming aware again of your body on the mat, in the space where you're practicing. Again, becoming aware of your breath, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. Begin to move your fingers and toes a little bit. Begin breathing deeper. When you're ready, deep inhale, spread fingers and toes, exhale through your mouth and relax them. Deep breath in again, stretch and lengthen through arms and legs. Exhale and relax again. Bend your knees, either hugging them into your chest or you can just let your feet be on the floor. But just pause for a moment with your knees bent. And then roll to your right side and pause for a moment there. And then use your left hand in front of your chest to press yourself back up into a seated position. And find that nice straight spine. But make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your jaw is still relaxed. So to begin our practice, we did a physical Agni, right? Kapalabhati really gets that Agni going. And so now we're just going to make it more of an energetic solar breath to counteract all of that lunar energy. So that snow moon that we had last night, that beautiful full moon. And so today, to make it pretty easy, what I'm going to have you do is if you hold your right hand up, the first two fingers of your right hand, grab them with your thumb. So you're just sticking your ring and pinky finger in the air. You'll bring those two bent fingers underneath your nostrils. That way your right ring and pinky finger can block your left nostril. So that's just the best way to do that today. Left hand can do whatever it is that feels comfortable to you, resting on the left knee or thigh. We're going to breathe in and out through the right nostril. It does not have to be any particular ratio or length of breath, but I would ask you to make it a complete, full inhale and a very complete exhale, which means at the end of your exhale, you're going to slightly pull your navel in to try and get more of that residual air out. Ready? Off you go. All inhales and exhales through the right nostril only. Remember to pull your navel in slightly at the end of the exhale. You're trying to get as empty as possible. As you finish your next exhale, relax your right hand down. And just kind of pause for a moment, noticing how you feel, how your body feels. Notice what the breath is doing right now. It should be quite soft and relaxed. Notice any thoughts, any emotions. Notice what your energy feels like right now. And notice if you judge that, because you shouldn't. There are no right or wrong answers. Everything is correct, right? And then slowly bring the palms together in front of the heart. So we take a moment in gratitude that we have this practice, these tools to help keep us in balance physically, mentally, emotionally, and on days like today, energetically, to balance out the solar and lunar energies so that we can just flow through our liquid lives. Take one more deep breath in through your nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Bringing palms together at the forehead, we're just reminded to be present and to pay attention. Bringing palms together at our lips, we're reminded to speak our truth. Bringing our palms together in front of our hearts, we're reminded to keep our hearts open, to practice kindness and compassion and love, and to remember to include ourselves. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Namaste.